Hi there, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Get Your Ass Up and Move Fitness and Nutrition podcast. I am your host, peta-gay Barrett with Barrett Fitness. And on this podcast, we discuss fitness, nutrition, overall health, and overall well-being. I would like to welcome Coach Diko on this week's podcast. Hi, Diko.
Hi everyone. Hi peta-gay. I'm nice to meet you. Nice to see you finally.
I know, right? The power of social media we always talk about. We connected first on YouTube and then on Instagram, correct?
That's right. That's right. And now we follow each other everywhere, which is
Yes.
amazing. New friend always good. And it's 2021, so social media is such a huge power nowadays. And
Yes.
just connect someone new from basically for me is the other end of the world. So
Right, yeah. So thank you for joining us. This week we will be talking about mental health benefits from exercises. So the benefits that we get for our psyche or mental health through exercises. And that's going to be the topic of discussion today. And Coach Diko and I will have a conversation about it and just some of the benefits that you can get just from exercises in general, right, Coach Diko?
That's right, absolutely right. Yeah, there's so many connections actually between the mental health and exercising. So yeah, 100% agree.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about where exactly you're joining us from. You say we're on the other side of the world. So tell the people where you're from today.
Yeah, so I'm from Hungary originally, and yeah, I used to live in many other countries in the world and many other places like Canarian Island, Greece, 3 years in the UK, 1 year in New Zealand.
Wow.
But at the end, yes, I just had to move back due to COVID. So I'm at home right now, and I just building my fitness stuff here, and yeah, starting everything over again.
Yeah, but we kind of have to learn different ways of doing things with all this COVID stuff, right?
Yeah, we need to stay strong and
That's
just go ahead and do it. Yeah.
Yep,
No
yep.
time for depression or something like that.
Right. Like I say, just get your ass up and move.
That's right, 100% right. Yes.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, Coach Diko. How did you get into fitness and how long have you been into fitness?
Yeah, well, I started basically as a dancer. So when I was 3 years old, I started to go different dance classes and dance courses like ballet, rock and roll, hip hop, modern dance for 8 years. And you know, it's something like I can't deny. It's just in me, in my veins, in my blood, and they just always move a lot. Maybe a bit hyperactive sometimes. And yes, and just started to go into more details, like more into fitness after dancing.
Mm-hmm.
And basically I just do fitness in the last, let's say, kind of 5 years, 5-6 years. First is just a hobby. So I used to do like aqua gym, Zumba, step aerobic, and this kind of stuff as a hobby. And then I just get so many nice and lovely feedbacks from people, and they just said, "Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, you're a coach. Yeah, where are you teaching? What are you doing? Blah blah blah." And I was, "Oh, hold on. Basically, I don't teach right now officially as a profession, but as you said, maybe I'm gonna just do the course." So this is what happened. I just went to the course. I did the group fitness instructor course in the UK, and then within a half year, basically, I just did the personal training course as well. So now, officially, with certificates and everything, I'm finally a coach. So yeah, this happened, and yeah, dance is still my passion, and I just do it almost every day. But that's a bit aside now. So dance is my hobby right now, and I work as a fitness instructor, personal trainer.
Perfect. Love it. Most of us kind of got into fitness that way because myself, I ran track, collegiate track, and I guess post-collegiate track and, ran internationally.
Yeah, yeah.
And, people just assume that you know about health and fitness because you're an athlete, or a dancer or something like that. And then you start with a friend or a coworker and you're like, oh, you're good. And you're like, oh yeah, I am good. So you said what age were you when you started dancing?
Sorry?
What age were you? How old were you when you started dancing?
I started when I was 3.
3 years old. Wow. So is that something that your parents encouraged? Like, was your mom a dancer or your dad, or, was your family like a fitness family at a young age?
Oh my gosh, yes, so much. So basically, I think my mom started to think about dancing, but actually she loves dancing as well. My father, he was, oh my gosh, so many coach. Like he did tennis, he did table tennis, he did badminton, he did football and everything. And he wasn't just a player, but he was a coach as well. So he won so many awards and everything, and he was amazing. But yeah, they all the time, they just encourage me to do more and more. So, and actually my brother as well, he loves playing, for example, basketball, but he did many other stuff as well. So yeah, luckily my whole family is absolutely a fitness and exercising family.
I love it. And I just love this girl power that we have going on, right?
Yes, me too.
I spoke to Coach Kirsten and Coach Z, which I'll have to mention those. I think you follow them on YouTube.
Absolutely, yeah, I love them. They're still amazing.
Those ladies, and that's where they started as a child, right? Their parents instilled it to them. I mean, Coach Kirsten, she was one of the first on her basketball team, the first female on the softball. Like, I just love this girl power, thanks to the parents.
Yes, yeah. It's something from inside. So you can learn this at all, I think. It's just from inside.
So which kind of takes us into our topic of discussion for today, right? Mental health. How does physical activity, what benefits does that have on mental health? And we'll kind of break it down a little bit, because one of the things that you mentioned, Coach Diko, was that you're into group fitness. Do you think just group fitness and being in that type of environment can help with mental health, and how so?
Not only, definitely not only. So whoever want to just exercise, I always encourage people just do it. So it doesn't matter if it's in a group or you do it alone, maybe even at home or outside in the nature, doesn't matter. But the main point is just really exercise. And as you said, just get up, get your ass from the couch and just do it, really, because that's the truth. So of course it has different type, like you have completely different energy in a group session, and if you do it alone, like 100%. As we are human beings, we need absolutely the social life, and you need to connect people. We need the relationship. We need to get so many impulses actually. So if you go outside, that's why we like to go in, I don't know, in a theater or cinema or whatever, like being with others, even in the same room, same space. So it's exactly the same, I guess, in a group session, and mostly, especially in a group session, you do the same exercises, you do the same workout as the others next to you. So basically, you can say that you suffer together, like you're almost dying, but you do it together. Yeah, exactly. So I know what you do, and I do the same, and it's so much energy and power. So if you see that, okay, she's suffering too, no problem, I'm suffering too as well. We do it together. We do it. And at the end, you just get the huge success that, okay, we managed, we did it. It was 1 hour, 1.5 hours, doesn't matter, but we did it together, and it is so much passion, I guess, and really you get more energy from this vibe. That's my thought about it.
Right.
So that's why I really love the group session, and that's why I love teaching as well. Different groups, because each group are different. So it doesn't matter what age or sex you are, but doesn't matter. The main point is that that you get this vibe somehow, and you don't need to describe or explain. It just has this kind of energy, I guess.
Right. That is true. Like I mentioned to you before we got started, doing my research on, mental health and exercise or whatever, I guess there is this thing like, we deprive touch or deprive affection, with everything that's going on with COVID right now, we're isolated and we're locked down and we're shut down. But if we can get together outside somewhere and open and train together, like you say, we're in this together. I'm not doing this on my own. I suffered. I'm breathing hard. Oh yeah, that person's breathing hard. So it's okay for me to breathe hard.
Yeah, that's fine. But maybe that's the way.
Yes, that's right. Or you see that, I'm struggling with something, with the exercise. I've had where I'm doing group sessions and I've had people in the group help each other, like their form is not good and they're like, oh, maybe like this, or I may not be connecting with them the way I'm telling them, and someone in the group is telling them, how to actually do it because they got it. Do you find that?
Yeah. And it's sometimes actually it's even better. I mean, if someone like a member is saying to the other, because it has a different perspective actually than a coach. So you and me, like coaches basically try to explain it like generally from the knowledge and what you learn, but then they can explain the same exercises in a different way, and that's why they feel it more like easy maybe, or like a different language, let's say. Like it's not about explaining, okay, bend your knees and 90 degrees and okay, something like that. And maybe the other guy is just, or other lady, it doesn't matter, just go to the other and it's fine, but just a bit behind and you're fine, cool.
Yeah,
and it's done.
Yeah. that is a good point. So I guess that's where the group fitness aspect of it, come along. Some people, that may be the only connection they have with people during that day, when they leave and go home, they're probably by themselves. Before they came to you, they're probably by themselves, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I know people actually who just only have only one hobby, let's say, like going to the group class like twice or 3 times a week, and that's it, because they have the job and they don't have time, they don't have energy, they have kids or whatever, so they don't have any time, but only these like 2-3 hours during that week, and they are happy, they cool. And they have to go, otherwise they would be probably just depressed or like overwhelmed from the daily tasks. So yeah, it's 100% the mental health. It's 100% really important.
Right. Yeah. So now let's talk about home workout. I'm sure with being a personal trainer, we all have to take our workouts virtually.
Yes, just switch. Yeah.
And I think you probably more so than us here in the States, because you guys probably in Hungary have maybe more of a shutdown than we do in the US, right? Like everything is pretty much shut down there.
Yes, it's pretty much. So we have kind of lockdown, let's say. Like we are not allowed to go out after 8 p.m. till 5 a.m. in the morning. That
would mean the gyms are closed as well, right?
They are closed. Yes. Yeah. Personal trainers, coaches are mad here. Yeah, everyone, like it's enough really. And we'll still have it till February. And in February, we will get another announcement. So we will see what happens.
It's pretty sad. Because that pretty much means. So before that, were you working in a gym, before COVID?
Before COVID, actually, I was living in New Zealand, and that was a different story. So I did a bit something else. So I was working online, even over there. So for me, it wasn't that a big change. Yeah. But if we just go back quickly to like a group fitness, it's also different if you do it in person or if you do it online. So you can do this, of course, but it has completely different energy as we just discussed, like how they are cool in a group session, like in person, because they support each other, they see each other, they help each other, but nothing like that in online. So yeah, you can do Zoom calls and Zoom courses, and they can see each other, but it's just different. You are in your own room, own space. And I know people, like for example, they just sit on the couch and they just lazy to get up, and maybe they go like 2-3 times a week. normally to a gym, but not right now.
No, the gyms are closed, so they're just sitting down, you know. And a lot of people even get up and go to the gym for that social stimulation that they get, right? It's I know for me, I'm somewhat of an introvert, you know, so like going into the gym is being with people because they don't have to talk to me. They're just there, right? I love people watching. So that, you know, I'm sure has probably taken a toll on a lot of people, probably kind of like myself, who, you know, don't really hang out and go out and party and stuff like that. The gym is kind of their social place, right?
Yes, might be the only one, indeed.
Maybe the only one, that's true. What are some of the advantages and disadvantages of working out at home and, you know, as it relates to mental health, do you think?
Yeah, so advantage, there are of course a couple, and disadvantage of course. So I would say like you have your own space. So basically, you know the space. It means that you shouldn't be worried about like, oh my gosh, like, for example, introvert people, they are like, and many of them, I know that they just go in the gym and oh my God, I don't want to talk to anyone, and I'm just going to the class and just do it and that's it. But at home, for example, introvert people can be basically in their own space, and they don't have to speak to talk to other people, and also they know the space, so it's there, and also they have their own equipment at home, so they know like what to touch, how to grab it, like on dumbbell, on Fitband, or on kettlebell, and so on and so on. And sometimes in the gym they can be a bit like shy, or just they are really afraid of touching new equipment. Let's say like, yeah, I know that, but I don't know how to use it, so no, and oh, I don't know that either. Oh my gosh, what should I do? So they get panic or something. But it's nothing happening like this at home, for example, because they know what they have and they know how to use it. So that's a very good advantage, I guess. And also it's pretty time consuming as well. I mean, no, sorry, that's the disadvantage. Yes. So the good point is that they don't need to travel to the gym, let's say. They can basically just spare that time, and they can use that time for something else like cooking or whatever they want. So that's pretty good, and that's the disadvantage, let's say, if they need to go out, as they need to travel, and it can be time consuming. Like, for example, if I would go to my gym what I'm working in, that would be at least 1 hour.
Right.
So,
yeah. The time that you take to get up and get dressed to go to the gym, get in your car and drive to the gym. Then you get to the gym, like you say, and all these fancy equipments in your life. And that, you know, could affect someone's psyche. Like you say, that you get anxiety, you know, from going to the gym and like, I don't know how to work these machines. You know?
And you just see someone else who is actually using the equipment, and oh my gosh, he's so cool, and I can't do that. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. And so it can be really big effect, I guess, in the self-esteem as well.
Yeah, that is true. And I find that being a personal trainer, when I did this a few years ago solely, like I did for a couple of years, just personal training full time, like you are doing. Most of my clients were like professional female clients, and they wanted to work out like Monday, Wednesday, Friday before they go to work. It kind of stimulated something, you know, I mean, physically, but mentally as well, to give them that boost of energy in the morning. I go to their home, work out with their own equipment, you know, they're like, whatever you want me to buy, I'll buy elliptical, a treadmill, a kettlebell, dumbbells, resistance bands, whatever. You go there, they have their own little gym, and you're just walking them through the process and pushing them and motivating them, and that stimulate them to get up and go to work and be more productive, right?
Yeah, exactly. It just gives the energy for the whole day. So it's cool. That's a really good advantage, actually, if you work out in the morning, I would say.
A lot of people talk about, you know, social media and how bad it is for your health, mental health, and, you know, my God, people say, like, find something that works for you. If being on, I know I've made so many great connections with social media, like, you know, right
here. Like you.
I'm here in, you know, in the USA, never seen each other's, you know, touch each other. But
that's fine.
But it's a good connection, right? And me being with my personality, I'd rather sit at home and have these conversations sometimes. But your personality seems like you're more outgoing or whatever. But at least you can have a connection with me via social media. But if that works for you, do that. Go online and find videos and watch videos and stimulate your mind and figure out what it works for you and do that, right?
Absolutely. Yes. The social media has benefits and advantages as well. So yeah, I don't say that you need to sit like all the time in front of your laptop or just use your phone all the time, because no, that's not gonna help you in your mental health. But yeah, it has a very good advantage. Like we can meet like online meeting, we can see each other, even if we have a time difference, like time zone difference, we can still manage and we can meet new people, which is awesome. And you just get new friends, new impressions, and actually it just keeps you fit still and refreshed, and you still use your brain and get to know other people. So that's very cool. That's really good.
It is. So as we wrap up here, Coach Diko, let's talk about suicide. I mean, the rate of suicide has freaking skyrocketed in the US. I think here in the US, they're average about 32 not 32, but 132 suicides per day. Men are 3.5 times more apt to commit suicide, and actually white men are 7 out of 10 suicides are Caucasian men, but the suicide rate in our country is just through the roof, and I'm sure it has it's obviously mental health, and it has a lot to do with COVID and what's going on. Do you find that's the same in your country? Like, is the rate of suicide a little bit higher?
That's crazy numbers what you just said. That's insane. It's terrible. I just checked actually the numbers. I'm really bad with numbers, so I can't really tell that how is the rate in our country. But I know that it has impact, unfortunately, and I know that there are many divorces and suicide as well, and many other like depression rate. It just went higher. But to be honest, when I was checking like the years, like 2018, 19, 20, we don't have any data yet, like for the last, I don't know, three months, I think, from last year. So I couldn't see those numbers. But what I saw is that, for example, which is very interesting, 2018 has more, like the death ratio is higher actually than in 2019, and 19 has higher ratio than 2020. So that's pretty interesting, I guess, and I'm gonna do more research and I'm gonna read more articles about it and everything. But those were the numbers which I didn't expect like that. So I expected something like, as you said, like it just went really high and like everyone just depressed and then have so many anxiety problems and everything, and suicide ratio as well. But I didn't see this. So it's very, very interesting because, as I said, so we have really strict regulations and basically lockdown, I'd say, more times already in this year. Last year as well, we had, I think, I wasn't here at home, but like from March till May or something like that, they also had something like shutdown. And that's why I'm surprised actually that we didn't have so high ratio like in the USA, which is awesome and I'm so happy for. But I know, so as I speak to people and as I speak to my friends, for example, I can feel them and I know their pain. So many people basically like lost their job, they just stuck at home and they hate it. Like they want to go outside, they want to go and meet friends, and now because they have home office, they just between the four walls and that's it, and they are pretty I don't say depressed, but like after so many months and so long period, they can feel it, and they just, oh my
God,
God.
your psyche, right? Because everyone is not going to be depressed and anxiety and have mood issues, but it's going to change the way you feel about yourself, just being stuck inside. Because a lot of people, their home office is their home gym, you know, so you're doing
everything, all in. And I think this is a big problem, because we're not meant to be like home workers and just people at home. No, we need to go, we need to travel, we need to meet others, and we need to get the connection and impulses and everything. That's how you feed yourself, basically.
That's right.
So it's just crazy, like they have to stay inside, like four walls, and you know, it's terrible.
And that's a good way you say that. That's how you feed yourself, because we look for, you know, exercises to feed the muscles and food to, you know, kind of feed the body or whatever. But we need that social impact, that social connection. You know, sometimes it's a hug or a conversation to feed the psyche, right? And all else fails, to just kind of bring me back to our topic. Exercise is one of the things that can help us just get over whatever it is. You know, it sucks that we're stuck inside. It sucks that we have to do group on, you know, virtual versus in person. But, you know, just find ways to make it fun, right? Like, do it at home with kids, do it with the dogs. They're to get some play.
Even if you put the music and you just start to jump at home, it's even better.
That's right. Because that's your thing, right? Music, you love to dance, and you know. You need to get the rhythm, and rhythm is not just the music rhythm, but whatever you do and how you exercise in this. So if you do, I don't know, like 12 bicep curl, okay, but at the end you just feel that, oh, that's actually a fun, and you just do a couple of funny movements, and then if you feel better, just do it. And of course you need to pay attention, but you know what I mean. Right. Once you learn the proper techniques, which
that's right. That's how I mean.
You don't want to hurt yourself, but have fun with it. Like you say, you do 10 bicep curls, you were like, oh my God, that didn't feel like nothing, because you got music going, your endorphins are going. You're doing 20 bicep curls, right? Just try to have fun with it. Try to make it not a burden on you. And I think sometimes people do that. Like Coach Z and I spoke about just having fun with fitness.
I heard that. Yes. Right? Yeah. 100% agree. That's why probably I love exercising and working out, because I don't take it as a job or as a something what I must do, but I'm doing it for fun, and I know that it just helps my not just physical but mental health as well. So that's why I like working out or just dance. So, like yesterday, not yesterday, it was Friday when I was working out. Okay, cool. I did my 1.5 hour session. That's pretty awesome. But then I just put some music and I just started to dance. So it was so cool.
Was that the video you posted? That you posted the video?
Yeah. That's what I posted, indeed. Yeah. Something like that, indeed. Yeah.
That was pretty cool. Your dance moves are pretty cool. You know how you say when I went running, it's almost like you were running with me. When I saw your video, you dancing, I'm like, I wonder if I can move my waist that way. I my head doing it.
Thank you. Yes, I love that. I love that. And yeah, belly dancing is something what I do from myself. I didn't even learn that. It's just it comes from inside again. It's just like I feel the rhythm and I like moving, and that's it.
Yeah. And for those people, those of you guys who may be listening to this podcast, if you have children, start at an early age to teach them overall health, overall fitness. Because Coach Diko is saying, oh, it's in you. It's in you because your parents at a young age instilled that in you. That's why you can have fun with it and just don't be stressed out about it and just do it as a lifestyle, right?
Yes, absolutely. It doesn't matter what kind of class, like it can be dancing, it can be any sport, it can be anything, but it's something related to movement and exercising. So even if it's like a football course or something, just go, just get the kid and just do it, and they're gonna get used to it, and they will miss it if they don't go in later on, and they will have so many benefits and advantages from these courses and classes. So definitely, I also thought to myself so many times that my kid my future kid will go dancing as well, for sure. Yes. So yeah, she will go or he will go, doesn't matter, girl or boy, doesn't matter, but she will go for any dance classes or something, because everything is started from movement, and I'm so happy for that. So
and it will help because they're in the US, I'm not sure in Hungary, like child mental health, youth, it's a big deal. I mean, the numbers are crazy. Just children with mental health, even like, adolescents in college, some of the highest suicide rates are college age children. And it's just sad. And, I just feel like if they have a way with everything that's going on now, just to release some of what we're feeling, like you say, if their parents had started at an early age to teach them how to eat right, teach them how to exercise right, teach them how to enjoy fitness, that could be a way for them to, just get rid of some of the other stuff that's going on in their lives. It's, exercise help with mood. Exercise help gives you energy, so you don't want to lay down and be depressed all the time. There's so many health benefits one can get as mental health benefits from exercising.
Yeah, it's just good for like against depression, against stress, and it just builds the confidence, the self-esteem. As if you're working out, probably you will look much better than earlier, and then it just gives you so much self-esteem, and you have to get that for your daily task. Otherwise, just to be successful and just feel good and feel happy and feel energetic. So and just boost your energy, as you said as well. Absolutely agree. Yeah,
that's right. That self-esteem is a big thing as well, Coach Diko. I'm glad you brought that up. Again, you exercise, you're gonna look better. It's not only your self-esteem, but your confidence. I just know for us, when I spoke to you and Coach Kirsten and Coach Z, just the way you ladies carry yourselves, like, dang, I love girl power. And I'm just sure, just because of exercising and moving and helping people, that is helping your psyche. Me, knowing that even if I post one video and one person watch it and one person got something from it, it makes me feel good and it boosts my confidence, as a personal trainer. Do you find that as well?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So these kind of feedback is just basically, they melt in my heart, and I just feel that, oh yes, I did something good today, and other people loves it and they do it. Oh yes, so my day actually was already useful, and if I can help others, I have something as well inside, like I need to help others and I need to support. So that's why probably I started to do like the group fitness as well, because I just want to help them. I just see that if they are happy and if they are satisfied with themselves, that's already such a huge power, and it's so cool. It's already enough feedback for me. If they are fine with themselves, I'm happy as well. And I just said that, oh yes, Diko, you did it again. Yes, it's already a success. And
right. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for this conversation, Coach Diko. I totally appreciate it. And hopefully one person out there who's listening who may be going through anxiety or some form of depression, or God forbid, thinking about suicide. I mean, it's a real thing, you guys. Just know that myself, Coach Diko, and hundreds of other fitness and fitness coaches. We're out there to help you. We give out free information, right, Coach Diko?
Oh yeah, absolutely free, and you have any access to them. So yeah, just go to these channels. That's what we do, and yeah, you have thousands of different home workouts as well. And
right. Or just a word of encouragement, right? I know people call, my focus is lately is nutrition. What do I put in my smoothies when I'm making a smoothie?
Mm-hmm.
Just stuff like that. And I'm here for you. And I'm sure Coach Diko is here for you. And most other, fitness persons are there for you. So Coach Diko, tell us, where can the people find you for trying to connect? I know you're on Instagram. I know you're on Facebook, because that's where we connect, and on YouTube. Tell us where we can find you.
Yeah, exactly. So as you say, my name is Diko, so it's a Diko, and then fit with a double T, so Diko Fit. And yes, as you said, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I have a YouTube channel as well, all of them with my name, like Diko Fit. And yes, so just feel free, and anyone who would like, just feel free to contact me, and I'm gonna get back to you for sure. So even in a DM, even if you just write a comment, and yes, I'm checking all of these. I reply all of them. So yeah, feel free to do that. I'm happy to help.
Awesome. Thank you so much. This was amazing. Any last suggestion that you would have, Coach Diko, for someone out there who may be feeling just a little bit down, a little bit of anxiety or depression, or, just not in the best mood? And what advice would you have for them as we close today?
Well, I would say probably it's my music passion and music love, but if you feel just depressed, or if you feel down, and if you just sit on the couch or in a chair, just put some music and just let everything go, just release it, just stand up. You don't even need to move, just stand up and just feel the rhythm, feel the music, and you will start to move anyway, for sure, because music is just such a big power, and I think it just helps a lot of people. Even if you don't work out, you just put the music and just let your body and just do whatever it wants.
Yes, that's a good point, because I'm serious when I tell you this. When I was looking at your video yesterday, I hear the music, I see you move, and I'm doing this as well, and it just brought a smile to my face. And then I got to think I think I'm a pretty good dancer, but I'm not.
You see, I want to see your dancing video.
Oh my God. Well, thank you so much, Coach Diko. Thank you so much. This was an amazing conversation. And you guys, you heard her. Just put some music on. If you don't want to get up and go for a run and go for a walk, or do belly dance like, Coach Diko does, and, put some music on. That's one place to start. And just let it just take over your mind. And once it take over your mind, you may find that it take over your body. And you might find that you get up and you, yes, girl, I love it.
Just feel it.
Yeah, and get a rag and wave it in the air or something like that. Whatever it takes, just get your ass up and move, you all. Thank you so much, Coach Diko.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for inviting. And yes, I wish everyone a lovely day. And I hope this podcast and video will help. Even if it's just one person, that's already a success. But if more, then amazing.
Perfect.
Thank you very much again. Thanks a lot.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us, you guys. And until next time, you guys, you know where to find me. I'm on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and all that beautiful stuff. Barrett Fitness, or Barrett Fitness Enterprises. My name is peta-gay. I am your host of the Get Your Ass Up and Move Fitness and Nutrition podcast. Until next time, you guys, Coach Diko and we are out.
Thanks. Bye.